I'm Christine Corrado, and with me right now is Paul Harbridge, CEO at GT Gold. Paul, great to meet you. How are you?
Yeah, hi, Christine. Very good. Thank you for speaking with me today.
Of course. Paul, would you start us off and give us an introduction into GT Gold?
Yeah, GT Gold is a gold and base metal exploration company based out of Vancouver and working in northern British Columbia, Canada. And we are only a young company. We're just 4 years old. And in that time, we've made two significant discoveries. The first, a precious metal rich vein system with high grade gold and silver named Saddle South. And then quickly on the heels of that, we made a large copper gold porphyry discovery in Saddle North. And that has 9 million, and in just 2.5 years, we've gone from first drill hole to nearly 9 million ounces of gold and 5 billion pounds of contained copper in a resource, and we're heading towards the first PEA, the preliminary economic assessment.
Yeah, speaking about your Saddle North project, what do you think is most attractive about it?
Yeah, there's a number of items. Firstly, it's one of the newest gold copper porphyry discoveries anywhere in the world. It's close to excellent regional infrastructure. We've got a main north-south highway through British Columbia next to the project. There's a power line. There's favorable topography for the potential development. And it has the potential to be exploited by both open pit mining method as well as underground. And we see it having a low capital intensity to start up and a long-term mine life.
And you mentioned that preliminary economic assessment. So when is that due to be released?
We're actually at the business end of completing that. So we're due to complete that by the end of this year, 2020, and then aim to release it to the market in Q1 2021. So an exciting milestone for us.
Yeah, super exciting. We'll look forward to hearing more about that. Along these lines, you recently closed the first tranche of a private placement. What is the amount of capital you're looking to raise now, and where will you use this?
Yeah, so we recently raised $5.7 million Canadian. And I think certainly in times of uncertainty, with the markets, with the virus and the US elections, and the instability that we've been seeing, then we felt it was important to bolster the Treasury, particularly ahead of delivering the PEA. We've also got the next project in the pipeline, Saddle South, and we're aiming to release a maiden mineral resource on that project next year. And we've got ongoing exploration. So this capital will then see us through a lot of next year's work program.
You mentioned the election, and we also saw Pfizer release its vaccine results. What are your thoughts on that and how it might affect the price of gold?
Look, the vaccine results are not a surprise. I mean, I think everybody's been clamoring for the hope that a vaccine would come out soon. And I think some of the price drop was a knee-jerk reaction. But the reality is, I think the social and economic problems caused by the pandemic are still to come through. And I think still the environment for gold is very good. I think it's bullish. We're still seeing governments around the world, with a lot of stimulus, printing a lot of money, and that's always good for gold. So, we can see continued strength in the gold sector, particularly right through 2021.
I'm sure investors will be pleased to hear that. Let's maybe talk about your exposure to U.S. investors. The group had listed your shares on the OTCQX quite recently. Can you talk a bit about the timing behind this?
Yeah, we're very happy to be formally listed in the US now. And as I said earlier, GT Gold is a very young company. It's only 4 years old since our initial listing in the Canada markets. And as for timing of the OTCQX listing, well, it's really related to how far we've come in our growth story. We're moving from a drill bit story towards a development story. So a major inflection point in the company. And there really wasn't a better time to open access to the US and reach out to more investors across North America. For a junior company like GT Gold, it's got fairly good liquidity across Canada, through 2019 and as we go into 2021. And we're hoping to make it even easier for people to invest into GT Gold as we work towards the next milestone of the PEA.
Yeah, looking forward to hearing about those milestones. Paul, thanks so much for the time today.